Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with a reaction. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. I've been on an amazing journey of discovering music that is new to me, which means going back in time a lot. And I love storytelling songs. I love stories in general. They're my life. And people told me about this song in particular. So thank you for that. I don't think I've heard anything by Kenny Rogers. I might have. I know his name just because I've been consuming American television and film and cinema since I was a kid, really, here in Belgium. I'm not a native English speaker, but you can hear probably that I consume a lot of American content just by hearing me speak. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. The Gambler. Already, that title is a story in itself. You can already imagine certain things. So let's get into it. I'm sorry for the long intro.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got..."
Whoa. Hey, I love his voice. Such a warm voice. And, I also have the lyrics up here, and it's almost like reading prose. I'm reading a short story while he's like, I love that a lot. Just that you can already without music just read it, and the writing is so good you can see the movie playing in your head. Oh, incredible. And the video with the set dressing, we got a poker table, we got the nice outfit, and incredible lyrics. It's about gambling, but it's about life too, right? And I love that the setting of the scene on a warm summer's evening on a train bound for nowhere. Like, my life is really not heading in any direction. I'm aimless, and you meet up with this gambler, and you're too tired to sleep, and it's so good. The scene setting and the atmosphere. And he began to speak. He talking about reading people's faces like it's a science. It's um, to gamblers almost. They talk about it like it's a sign, but it's, of course, it's a science you can never truly master. Um, and I see you're out of aces. You're out of luck, basically. So, give me a tasty whiskey. I'll give you some advice. I love that. That is so good. Just progressing in the story and this intriguing character, the gambler. And if you're going to play the game, boy, you got to learn to play it right, like the game of gambling, poker, whatever it may be, but also the game of life. Oh, man. Thanks so much for recommending
Boy,
this one.
you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he'd finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even, but In his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
Wow. Yeah, now that's a storytelling song, and it's amazing that it's great advice for gamblers, but it's a great life advice too. Yeah, that chorus, you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them. You know, like in poker, you know, you got to know when to walk away. Pick your battles. You know, in life, never count your money when you're sitting at the table. You know, there be time enough. Oh, I love that. And every gambler knows secret to survive is know what to throw away. Mmm. Knowing what to keep because every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. I love that a lot because you know that's really as well the metaphor for life. There, you know, every hand that you get dealt in life is a loser or a winner. It's just you gotta play them right. You gotta play the cards right, the cards that you're dealt, the hand that you're dealt in life. And it could seem like a loser, but you might end up on top or break even like the gambler there. And the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. Like somewhere in the darkness, he broke even. Like that's incredible. Like that was his final, you know, in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep, you know, that life advice. Because since he met the gambler, his life pretty much changed because of this advice he was given. Uh no. That's incredible. I need to listen to this again just to let it sink in. That was amazing writing, great singing. I love the harmonizing in the chorus there at the end as well. And you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Wow. Right. Things that we know, but we have to be reminded of once in a while because we start to forget when you veering off in that train that has no direction sometimes. Got to bring yourself back. That's incredible. The Gambler. Thanks so much for recommending it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Peace.